Hey everyone, and welcome to Tuesday night Blessed by Plexus Zoom call. I am so incredibly excited to have the wonderful and amazing Diamond Tamara Holloway with us tonight. I know everybody is I'm just crazy excited. Tamara is like one of my mentors in Plexus. She was the one that I spoke to, team, how I'm always talking about those three-way calls. And Tamara was the one that I did a three-way call with that really built my belief in Plexus and just absolutely just spoke some words that made me think this is what I wanted to be a part of. So I've known her since the very beginning, and she's someone I've looked up to, just absolutely a wonderful, amazing person, wife, and mommy of two adorable little girls. If you don't follow her on Facebook, you should follow her. So I don't want to waste any of her time. And so let's start. But we're going to ask her some questions. And so I'm so excited to see what she's going to say. The first question we're going to ask, jump in. And you can say, do you want to say something first, Tamara?
Hey, everybody. I'm so excited to be on here with you guys. Datha is such a blessing, and y'all have such an amazing leader in her. And so when she asked me to do this, I was all about it, just because if I love her, I love her team. And I do see a lot of familiar faces in this Zoom, which is so exciting. So I'm just happy to be here, and I hope that something that I have to say can just offer you encouragement or motivation, and just inspire you to really go all in and commit to this.
Awesome. Well, we're going to jump in. We're going to ask some questions, and maybe if there's time at the end, we can ask them more, but let's see what we can get to tonight.
Okay.
Number one, what is the best way to target successful people who may not be open-minded to network marketing?
I think that a lot of times we actually prejudge people, and we decide that they're not open to network marketing. We may think, well, they already make enough money, or their husband makes enough money, or they'll think network marketing is stupid. You come up with all these scenarios, and so then you keep yourself from even sharing the opportunity because you've decided that it's not for them. So I think, first of all, we cannot prejudge anyone. I'll tell you a story about a dear friend of mine. I don't know if y'all know Andrea Mitchell, but she's a Diamond Ambassador, and her husband makes great money. They did not need money. She was a stay-at-home mom very comfortably. But what motivated her, which is so funny, but what motivated her was seeing people go on a shopping spree with Plexus. They went to Bloomingdale's in New York City, and she thought, now my husband would never let me go on a $5,000 shopping spree to Bloomingdale's. So I'm joining Plexus, and I'm going on that shopping spree. And she has. We just did our third year together this past year in Dallas. And so even people that have money, or you don't think that they would be motivated by certain things that Plexus offers, you never, ever know. So don't prejudge. But I think the best way to bring about people that are influential and that could be runners for your business and business builders is to grab your nearest upline that is passionate about the business, confident in the comp plan, a Datha, a Chelsea, a Tammy. I'm sure that a lot of teams, are represented on their teams as well. Get them on a three-way call or a three-way chat with the potential. I think it's so important to reach out to people and say, listen, this may or may not be for you. It may not be, but I have the most amazing gift that I have to share with you. Would you give me 15 minutes of your time and share a story with them? I always say that facts tell, but stories sell. So you want to share a heartfelt story with people that you're pursuing of life change, something that will relate to them. There are so many different personalities. Some people are going to be excited about the products. Maybe they're a green personality, which means they love details and research. Let me put a pause button really quick on that. If you have not read, Datha, do you know the name? The 4 Colors of MLM, I believe it is. Read that. That has changed my business as a leader and as an ambassador pursuing people, because people have different personalities. So what may speak to you may not speak to someone else. And another part, I hope that makes sense, but check out that book and it will become all the more clear, or maybe Datha can do a Facebook Live about it and just kind of explain to you what all that's about. But point being is, learn people's personalities so you learn what intrigues them. Some might be super interested in the product. Some might love the travel, going to Hawaii so you can inspire them with what Plexus offers that way. Some may be encouraged by helping people, the fact that our products are changing lives, and they may want to be a part of that, to be a part of something that's greater than themselves. So learning who they are and what appeals to them, so that you're going after those people in the right manner that speaks to them. It's like a love language. You want to speak their language in order to get them interested. But regardless of what personality type someone has, the most important thing, in my opinion, is to build belief into them. So you're sharing with them why you believe they should be an ambassador at Plexus. They're genuine, they're authentic, they're hardworking, they're passionate, they have a great family, they're really involved in their community or their church. So you know that they could be wildly successful. And so share that with them, build belief into them. Last thing I'll say, I'm getting long-winded on this question, is that sometimes we think, well, all of our friends, all of our family, they know we do Plexus. They see my posts on social media. If they were interested, they would come to me. No, no, no. I shared this with a girl just today that 80% of my level ones, and that is conservative, it may be higher, I went to. They did not come to me. I went to them. So I just want to encourage you in that you can reach out to people. You can share this awesome business with them. Don't always wait for them to come to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Somebody has screen shared, so we're now on the No Regrets Plexus.
Yes, I do see this.
Alicia.
Sandifer.
It was Alicia. So Alicia, if you could stop that screen share, because I'm not sure. There we go.
There we go.
I'm not sure how to do it. We got it back. Okay. Thank you so much, Tamara. I had just been sharing with my leaders how we have to read that book. To read that book. So thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, we're going to move along to another question. What is the first thing that you personally do when you sign a new ambassador, and what training do you give them?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to answer that, but I just thought of something else that I didn't expand on enough. When I mentioned like getting your confident, passionate leader on the phone, I have a video on that about doing three-way calls with prospects, but that is such an important way. Once you've started that conversation with them about inviting them on this journey, if you can get them on a three-way call with Datha or whoever your leader is that is passionate about the business and working it, get them on the line with them, even if it's 15 minutes, and let them share their story of success. Let them share their heart. I probably have a 90% success rate when I get someone on the phone, because they get to hear my heart and my passion. So if you can do that, do that. And if you're like, well, how do I get someone on a three-way call? Get with your upline and talk to them about some techniques with that, because I could talk about that honestly the whole 30 minutes. So I don't want to waste all of our time on that, but I want to encourage you that those are so successful if you can get someone on the line to hear your upline story. Okay.
And I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I talked yesterday to our leaders about how we need a team culture of three-way calls and three-way chats. And that's where it's at.
Which leads me into the next question. Yes. Three-way calls. That is how I train my new people. When I have a level one or an adopted level one that I treat as a level one that has brought on a new ambassador, we have a team culture on a lot of my legs that they come to me and they say, hey, Tamara, I got a message today. Hey, Tamara, I signed a new ambassador. She's not sure about working the business yet, but she's really excited about the products. All right, let's get on a call with her. Even if they're wholesale, I will share with them that it's important to get on a call, because I'm going to help them figure out exactly how to take their products so they have the most success. And then guess what I do? After I talk about the products, I say, I know you're not interested in the business right now. I respect that. But I want to share with you how you can get your products covered. If in a couple weeks, a month or so, you change your mind and you think, man, I'm loving my triplex, I want to get this paid for, then I've planted a seed. Okay, I've planted a seed with how they can get their products covered. And then they're coming back and they're saying, okay, I remember when you mentioned, when we talked about how I can get my triplex covered. Can we talk more about that? So you've got their wheels turning. Even if they're not ready to work the business, they may be ready later. Three-way calls are so important. And if you don't have someone to do a three-way call with, do one-on-one. Do one-on-one. Get on the line with your new ambassador and talk to them about the business. Share your story. I go over 5 key things every single three-way call. If it's someone who's even mildly interested in the business, I help them establish their why. I really get to the bottom of why did they join? What do they want out of this? And then goals. I help them set goals for their first 30 to 60 days. It's really specifically their first 30. Why? Because I want them to get a paycheck, you guys. I want them to get a deposit in their bank account the very first month. So I talk about going silver. I talk about getting that 500 PV mark, and they get that check in the mail. And guess what? They want to keep going. They want to keep working. It is vital to get a new ambassador excited about the business, because an excited ambassador is a working ambassador, a building a business ambassador, and that's what you want to keep retention low. So help them make that first paycheck. Show them how. Then I talk about list making. I don't push them right away to start reaching out to everybody, but I do encourage them to get the people out of their head and onto paper. So we want to get them thinking about all the people that they could share this business with. Have them do a products list of people that could benefit from the products and of people that could benefit from the business. And then you can follow up with them in a week or so and get them thinking about reaching out and how to do that smart. And then next, we talk about how to make the first Facebook post. Or social media, Instagram. We talk about the important way to come out as an ambassador and make it really exciting. A personal picture of them with their pink drink, or maybe with their kids holding their welcome pack goodies. Anything that is going to just draw people's attention. I really try to steer people away from Plexus graphics 99% of the time, because the more personal you are, the more you're going to stand out, and the more that people are going to be drawn to your post. And as they're scrolling, they're going to stop and look, versus they see a Plexus graphic. They're like, saw that one already today. And they keep on going. So be personal and teach your team to be personal. And then lastly, this resources. So I want you to think about what is the top resources for you. And this is what I recommend to people. Obviously, the team pages. Now, you don't want to overwhelm someone and add them to 17 team.
Tamara, you're muted. I'm sorry. I heard some background noise, so I was trying to mute. Okay.
Did y'all hear the thing about social media?
Yes, we heard that, the very next thing.
Okay, so resources. I want you to think about what resources are really important to you and share those with them. I want to encourage you to not, add them to 15 team pages at once, but pick 2 pages that are active, they're engaged, there's training, there's inspiration, there's motivation, there's encouragement, there's product training, there's videos, anything that is engaging. Don't add them to a team page. Hope no one's offended when I say this, but don't add them to a team page that's dead, because it's not going to be exciting for them. You want to get them on a page that is vibrant and active and people are really engaged, because they think, man, this is kind of exciting. And it becomes a culture and they want to make friends, and they think, so-and-so just went silver? Shoot, I can go silver. I promise you, the pages you add them to are vital to their success and vital to their excitement. And then also, I always get people plugged into Plexus Power Tools. If you are not a part of that, sign up tonight. Sign up tonight. It is one of the best resources that we have. Get your new ambassadors on Plexus Power Tools. And then next, YouTube. Okay, YouTube videos. Now, don't send them 800 names of people to follow on YouTube. Pick 3 to 5, maybe just 3, of people that are inspiring, that have great training, and get them plugged in. Say, okay, I want you to follow whoever your names are. Sonia Dudley, Sarah Marble, Datha, whoever it is that has great videos. I have videos. Tara Castaneda, Sonia Dudley, Sarah Marble, Melissa Eichenhorst. I mean, there's so many names of great YouTube channels. Whoever inspires you will likely inspire them. So give them 3 names that inspire you and say, I just want you to watch 3 trainings a week. Maybe even start out sending them a couple of trainings. Here's a product training. Here's a business training. Here's a diamond documentary. So you're starting to build that belief and build that training into them, because the more they know, the more confident they're going to be. And the more confident they are, the more effective they're going to be.
Awesome. And I'm just kind of taking notes like crazy, and I'm kind of laughing because everybody that's my level 1 on this call knows who trained me right this minute. They know who trained me because they've heard me say the exact same things. That is awesome. Okay, now we're going to move along to another question. Someone asked that they feel like it is increasingly hard to get people to attend personal meetings or even joining on Zoom calls. Everyone is just so busy. Do you have any tips in that respect?
Yes. Okay. So I think the most important thing, and I think Datha did a great job and the other leaders did a great job of this tonight because we have a good audience here. Excitement. You've got to get people excited. So I'm on a lot of team pages, people on our team, even people outside of our team. And I constantly think about how to make our page exciting and to get people really engaged and it to be high energy. And like I said, I'm on pages that are very low energy. And I'm not saying this to dog anyone. I'm saying this because I want you to be different. And even if you don't have your own team page, because I honestly don't recommend that until Ruby, because of the things I mentioned earlier. But you need to plug into your leader's team page. You need to be a part of that and make it exciting and engaging and commenting and liking and posting your testimony or whatever it is. Ask your leader even, what can I do to be a part of the team page that would be fun and exciting and increase the engagement? Okay, backing up. Increasing excitement. There it is, okay? So I've seen people before go, there's going to be, like this is what they type, there's going to be a Zoom call tonight at 7:30 Central Standard Time. Join in. Okay, it's not that exciting. I probably wouldn't think much about it. But if you're like, oh my gosh, we're having a call tonight, it's going to be amazing, you're going to hear tips on X, Y, and Z, you cannot miss this. People's ears perk up. I promise you, energy, passion, and excitement, it is what draws people in no matter what you're talking about. So get excited, even if you have to fake it. I have a level 1. I won't say your name. But when she first started her team page, she was like, no one is like engaged. No one is. And I said, you need to up your excitement. Even if you have to fake it till you make it, I want you to put some extra exclamation points when you're chatting with people. And she laughed at me, but she started doing it, you guys. And there was a difference because her excitement got them excited. Another thing you can do, every once in a while, not every call, but maybe every other or once a month, offer an incentive. Say, anyone that jumps on this call, I'm going to post after, and if you give me your greatest takeaway, your name goes into a drawing for $25 or a free bottle of X Factor or P96 or an Amazon gift card, whatever it is, a swag, a t-shirt. People will jump on, guys, and then they're being trained, and then they enjoy it, they get something out of it, and they think, well, shoot, I'll do it next time too because I really got something out of that. So an incentive every once in a while. I still do that for training videos. If you're on my team page, you'll see me occasionally go, okay, if you listen to this training by tomorrow at midnight and tell me your takeaway, I'm putting you into a drawing for $25. And I'll have hundreds of comments because any people will do things for $25 and they may be doing it anyway, but they're engaged when you offer that incentive.
Awesome. Awesome. I love it. Love excitement. And again, you know who trained me because I offered an incentive for this call. I'm telling you.
Why am I on here?
Well, you know, sometimes they need to hear from a diamond ambassador that it's not a magic potion or a magic pill. It's doing the same things the same way. And you know, I just love that you're saying what you're saying follows in line directly with our team culture. So,
and you know what, David, can I say one more thing?
Anything.
If you're looking at me right now and you're thinking, this girl is crazy. Like, she's too loud. She's too happy. She's too excited. First of all, I'm sorry. I'll tone it down a little bit. But I'm telling you, passion, and it's contagious, guys. And it has to be, I'm not saying like, you know, you need to do all this all the time, but be genuine, be who you are. But I am passionate about Plexus. So when I'm talking about the products or I'm talking about the business or I'm sharing with someone else, just what I want for them to see their dreams and their goals come true, I do get excited because I really do want that for all of you. And so, just try to be genuine to yourself, but just try to find that extra excitement to create energy for your team.
Awesome. Tamara, can you believe it's been 20 minutes already?
No, let's do one more.
Okay, one more. Tips. Okay, tips for being bold, especially for those you have reached out to and gotten a response from them or aren't interested right now, but they could benefit. So some tips for follow-up with those people that just won't jump on.
So follow-up is tricky. I know that even me, I'm looking at like my messages and I'm thinking, okay, she didn't respond to me the last 2 times I reached out to her. What do I say now? So here's just like a general guideline of how I do follow up with people, and then just kind of take it and tweak it for yourself. So maybe the first time, let's say I'm reaching out to a potential and I'm sharing with them why they'll be amazing in this business. One thing I've learned that I used to do and I never do anymore is I don't end conversations with, let me know if you're interested, or let me know if you have any questions. Instead, I say, hey, I'm going to let you sit on this for a little bit. I'm going to let you think about what I said, and I'll catch up with you in a few days. So I'm putting it out there that I'm going to follow up with them. I'm not saying follow up, but I'm letting them know I'm going to check back with them. People respond to me more now because they know I'm going to come back and check in with them, so they're more likely to respond. So I do encourage you, when you end a message, whether you're talking to a potential or a customer or a potential customer, whoever it is, always leave the ball in your court. Don't leave the ball in their court, because then you might find it awkward to go to them. So say, all right, I'm going to, I hope you read that testimony. I'm going to give you a few days just to think about that. I'll check back in with you. And then that brings me to my next point. As you follow up with people, as you get to know them, send them a testimony. Send them a testimony. If they've mentioned to you, oh, Tammy, I'm just exhausted all the time, and I have headaches like once a week, and I have crazy sugar cravings. In a couple weeks, go find a testimony that mentions those things that they struggle with and send it to them. Hey, I saw this testimony today. I read through it and I immediately thought of you, and I wanted to share it with you because I really thought you would be inspired by this. Okay, maybe you send them a diamond documentary the next time. Hey, Sally, oh my gosh, this diamond documentary just came out. I loved it. I know that it would inspire you and excite you, so I wanted to share it with you. And you send them the diamond documentary. Maybe they don't respond. Hey, Sally, I've been thinking about you. Maybe this is a week or two later. I've been thinking about you. And you know what? I need to drop you a sample in the mail. Would you shoot me your address over really quick? And I'm going to send you a couple of pink drinks. I cannot wait for you to try it. You're going to love it. Week or so later. Hey, Sally, my upline, she is running a promo for the next 3 days. I'm so pumped. And she is doing rebates back on anyone who joins. She's giving a $20 rebate back. So I just wanted to drop that and in your inbox. You may not be interested. That's okay. But I had to at least share it with you just in case. Hey, Sally, Plexus, you see what I'm doing here? I'm dropping gold nuggets every time I check in with them. And at some point, if they're still ignoring you, this is what I do. Hey, Sally, it's been a couple weeks. I hadn't heard back from you. Listen, our friendship is first. If this is something you're not interested in, it's okay. You can tell me. I am not going to be offended, but I'm just so excited about these products. I really want you to try them. But if you're not interested, that's okay. Just let me know. And so you're opening that door for them to say, you know what, Tamara, I actually am interested, but it's just not the right time. That's fine. I'll check back in with you in a couple months. And I do have people, guys, that said no to me so many times that I would wait like 3 to 6 months and then follow up with them and say, hey, it's been several months. I know last time we chatted, this wasn't for you, but I just wanted to check back in with you. And so just try to be smart and strategic every time you're following up. And if you have trouble thinking, like, I've talked to this person 4 times, go to your upline, tell them what you share with them and ask them for suggestions. What do you think would be the next great follow-up that I could do? Does that help, Datha?
Yes, that's awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so very much, Tamara. I just want to put it on gallery view so we can all see you and just give you, of course, where did you go in all that? I don't see you. I don't see you. Oh, there you are. I want to do a really quick picture because everybody on my team knows how I'm about social media. We need to share this amazing team with everyone. So everybody give me your best smile. And I'm going to go to the next one because I want to include everybody. Give me your great smile. Tamara, I cannot thank you enough for doing this for us. We appreciate it, and I look up to you so very much. And I tell people all the time, you're the reason what you said made me jump in head first. So thank you so much. We love you.
I have to have my closing remarks.
Okay, do your closing remarks.
Guys, this has been a little bit of a hard season, right? Raise your hand if we've had some trials the past several months. We have. No one's naive enough to say that we haven't had some struggles. This is what I want to encourage you with. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I'm seeing it. I hope you guys are. Things are getting better by the month. Do not give up before you meet your goals. I don't know what your goals are. Some of you may want to be Ruby, and that would, help cover your bills and your expenses, and that's where you want to go. And there may be some of you who want to be Diamond. I don't know what your goals are, but I want to encourage you. Don't give up until you reach them, guys. There is nothing greener than Plexus. There is no grass that is greener outside of Plexus. I can promise you that. I've been there. I've tried 2 other companies. I worked my tail off in one of them, and I barely made any money. I still have $1,000+ of inventory from that company. This was like 6 years ago, okay? Stick with it, even through discouragement, even through trials, even when someone tells you no, even when someone joins somebody else that you thought was going to join you. Stick with it, because this comp plan and these products and the products that are coming, which I don't know anything about, but I've heard are going to floor us. Guys, I don't want you to have any regrets. If you've been following our no regrets week, I don't want you to have regrets. And I know that if you quit or if you gave up, you would regret it later, hands down. And not only do I not want you to quit, but I want you to commit, okay? There's a difference between just not quitting and committing. Committing is working it day in and day out. Nooks and crannies. If you have a crazy schedule, we all have crazy schedules, but find the time if it's a priority to you and you want to go far in this company. Find that time in your nooks and crannies. Plan your hour daily to work your Plexus business. Not scroll on Facebook, but work your business. You're watching a 10-minute training video. You're reaching out to 3 new people. You're following up with 3 new people. You're following up with a customer, and you're reaching out to someone on your team or to your upline for some sort of encouragement or some sort of training tip. Commit every single day. Every single day. I could talk about that for another 30 minutes, but I just want to see you guys see your dreams come true. It means a lot to me. I want every one of you to be able to walk up to me at a convention or a leaders retreat or Hawaii and say, it took me a year, it took me 2 years, it took me 3 years, it took me 5 years, but I hit the goal that I wanted to hit. And I'm so thankful that I did not give up, because this is where it's at. It's changed my life. It's changed my family's life. And I want that for you guys, and I pray that for you guys. So stay committed daily, okay?
This team's not giving up.
And I didn't doubt that, but I want to see it for y'all. I really do.
So much. Thank you so much, Tamara. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all have a good night.
Thank you. And team, if y'all want to just stay down here one more second, Tamara's got to go.